An inspection report is not the same as being at the inspection. A report can tell you what the inspector found, but being there helps give context to how serious it actually is. This week, we're going to talk about why buyers should attend the home inspection and how it helps them make better decisions moving forward on that house. Buyers often ask me, do I need to go to the inspection? The answer is you really should, because when you only read the report later, everything can feel worse than it really is. The inspector's job is to point out issues. That's what they're paid to do. So when a buyer opens a 40 or 50 page report and sees item after item, it can feel like the whole house is falling apart. But when they're there in person, it gives context. They can hear the inspector explain what the issues are and if they're common, should be watched, or something that needs to be repaired right away. And that really makes a difference between report and being there. It helps the buyer separate normal homeowner maintenance from the things that really need attention now. The inspection is also a great chance for the buyer to learn about the house they're about to buy. And that's a big part of it. They're not just looking for problems, they're learning how their property actually works. They're learning where the main water shutoff is, how their heating system works, where the electrical panel is, what they need to know about the roof, what requires annual maintenance, and much more. In Maine, we see a lot of deals with different types of systems, different types of basements, different types of heating systems, septic systems. We have older homes, newer homes, homes with additions. There are things that buyers may not fully understand if they haven't owned that type of property before. Being at the inspection gives them a hands-on way to learn about it. They can see it, ask questions, and hear an explanation in real time. That's a lot more powerful than trying to figure it all out later from a very long PDF. As agents, we need to set the tone before inspections as well. I usually explain inspections like this. The inspector's job is to find everything that they can possibly find. And every house has something. But what we're trying to do is understand what's normal, what's important, and what needs attention right away. That helps the buyer show up with the right mindset. We also need to explain ahead of time what their options are. After the inspection, they can choose to accept the house the way it is, ask for repairs, ask for money off, ask for closing costs to be paid, or any combination of all of those things above. And if the inspection really changes how they feel about the house, they can choose to back out as well. Our job is to advise, explain, and give options, and then let them make a decision. The inspection is not about creating a giant list over every little thing. It's about protecting the buyer's interest and at the same time giving them a better understanding of what they're buying. When I'm showing a house, the buyer's usually looking for livability. They're thinking about the kitchen, the layout, the bedrooms, the yard, the neighborhood. I'm personally looking for issues to kind of give a little pre-inspect on what I can see. Looking through the disclosures for info on the roof, heating system, the well, the water, stuff like that. But there's plenty of things that we simply cannot see without an inspection. And that's why the inspection matters. After the inspection, I would also tell the buyers this. The report is probably going to look scarier than the inspection felt. When it comes in, let's go through it together. That expectation helps a lot because now they know not to panic when the report shows up. When you go through it with them, keep it simple. I'd sort things into 3 separate categories. Stuff we need to take seriously, stuff that's worth noting, and normal homeowner maintenance. And if you're making an inspection request, keep it focused. A huge list usually does not help. It puts sellers on the defense and can make a buyer look unreasonable. Pick the real items. Let the buyer decide what makes the most sense for them. Keep it professional. And most importantly, remind your buyer of the facts, remind them of their options, and support the decision that they make. A buyer should go to the inspection because it isn't about just finding the problems. It's about learning the house, and the better they understand the home they're buying, the better decisions they're going to make. That's all for this week. See you guys around.